Okay, so let's actually do the thing I came down here to make, which is get these things. We're gonna need a good many. I'll just make the full stack. Which is 12 apparently, because iron sticks are up pretty quickly, I guess. Okay, so we'll let this go for a little bit. What else can we do while we're waiting? What else do we need? Okay, how do we want to do this railroad? I don't think it's necessary to have a loop for oil. I think we'll have more than enough to supply just using one double-headed. That'll be easier for us. We might want to make a loop for iron, but I think I would make that a separate deal because I want it to end here. Oh, let's go check on our turrets over there. They probably ran out, which is why they dropped. I'll leave this one here just for safety reasons. And we are probably going to want to make to automate grenades very soon. That way we can kill some bases a little bit better, a little bit more efficiently than how we just did it. Yeah, these guys ran out of ammo. So we'll add a little bit to these guys, make sure they're all right. Seems like they're not really having any trouble. As long as I have ammo, you know, not a big deal. These guys are coming off from pretty far away. It does seem like there's a pretty large base over there. So once we set up our oil and also our iron up there, we're gonna have to be a little bit... we have to err on the side of caution up there. There's so many biters. We just cull these guys so we can do what we're working with, as well as get the miners back so we don't have to make any more. Okay, and hopefully our holes are done. Alright, power is here. Now we can get these guys going, finally. And they all seem to be working. And this should go pretty quickly. This is a very rich spot compared to some other ones I've seen. So we shouldn't have any problems here. And like I said, I think we're just going to do a double-headed train here because I only plan to have the oil here and I don't think we need more than one train. So this is going to be oil field. Put our motive down. 2 fluid wagons and the other locomotive. Make sure it's facing the right way. Should be already in line, but just make sure. Okay, so everything's in line now. Now I can use this as where everything is going to be. I'm going to use 3 pumps to fill this up. I don't think it's strictly necessary to use that many, but I will. I feel like it will help it move a little bit faster, hopefully. And if not, whatever. No big deal. I have some medium poles, I do. I only have 1. 2 instead. Alright, there we go. What else do I want? I don't think I want any of this. I don't plan on making solar energy. That's a use of resources I don't really plan on at the moment. We'll just leave it as is. Let's secure this area a little bit by putting some walls down. So far they haven't been attacked yet, but they weren't on, so we'll put this down and hope for the best. I'll put a turret or 2 for safety. As well as a radar next to it that will... This is the thing that will have the biters come to us. Come to this area. So I'll put the only turrets that we have here. The walls here are mainly just for a buffer. They're gonna say, oh hey, we're getting attacked. That way I don't have to... I'll have time to come up here and actually defend it with more proper stuff. Decided I'm going to put our turret here to protect our oil, because that would be the worst for the oil to be attacked, because this is the only thing that really matters up here, the buffer that I'm putting up here. Okay, so that's that. Put a little bit of oil, fuel in here. Really want to use my wood, but don't really have much choice right now. Okay, we have our oil with us. Now all I have to do is use it. Put down our other train stop. Call it main oil. Add it here. And that'll be that. We're gonna need to add more, find a way to fuel this up somehow. But for now, we'll just leave it as is. Want to make sure that's in the right spot. We can unload. We're gonna need some storage tanks that I don't think I have right now. So let's go make those. as well as the power, of course. We need some power over here. So we'll put those on the way back. I'll pick these up so I can move them to our western border. I'll leave a couple just for safety. As an insurance, just in case anything somehow gets through. Well, at least have some defense. Okay, it looks like our iron is okay again. Not okay enough, apparently. We're gonna need to revamp this whole area because it's not working like I would like to, unfortunately. This is the best I can do for now. This will force, instead of 75% of the irons coming through here, it'll be 50-50. But for now, let's just add some iron directly so we can get some green slants going again. Fortunately, there's nothing I want to research right now, so in the meantime, we have these making engines while I am too lazy to make a legitimate setup. These only make 3 at a time? Apparently, alright. Okay, so we have that. Need power over there, and we need storage tanks. Pop this down. Grab some steel. It's doing quite well, looks like. Actually, never mind. It's doing moderately okay. It looks like. This is the only one that's full. The rest of them are not full. Looks like we might need that iron sooner than later. That was the plan anyways, but I wanted to get my oil up first. So right now, plan is we have the oil made. We're gonna make the oil products over here. And we'll just store those as they come. And after we're done there, oh really? Glad they didn't attack my train at least. As they make there, I'm going to, oh, we got medium biters. Okay, well, as they stack there, we'll get some more iron. What I've been trying to say. But man, those biters came off from far away. We'll keep those guys down. Soon we're gonna need to put some walls up there. Now that medium biters are out, that means that just a couple turrets are gonna become slightly less effective, as I'd like at least. We might want to start automating piercing rounds. I almost never do that, but it'd be a good idea now. And I'm going to make a lot of these storage tanks, just so I don't have to do it again in the future. What else do we need to do? Oh. Okay, I don't see any medium biters there, but that's That's weird. Okay, I need to make some grenades. Grenades need coal and iron plates. I got some coal over here. I'm too lazy to put a proper setup. So instead, let's put one right here. Because in truth, we don't really need too many grenades. We just need enough. So it needs 5 each, so that this will make 200 grenades. That's fine by me. Grenades again will be used primarily for clearing out bases and or trees. They are also used for military science, but I don't really plan on getting military science. So we'll see. We'll see on that. It looks like we have a nice stack of parts there, should we need them. I'm still kind of concerned that we don't really have a good iron store. We just have this. But I guess that's fine. That just means that we're using everything that we're putting down. That should be done. Good enough, at least. Guess I'll leave it here just more in case we need it. Grab some copper. Okay. We have a lot of chests with random stuff in them. We need to start being a little bit smarter about where we're putting everything. Grab some coal here for us so I can put them in the trains for now. Okay, so it's time to put our oil together. We have pretty much everything that we need. We have the pipes, we have the storage tanks, we have the refineries. Should really make 10 refineries, but we'll deal with 9 for now. Okay, so this is our last chance. Do we want to move this or not? Because we're gonna have to put oil tankers here, refineries here, and then all of our pipelines and whatnot here. The refineries will probably take from here to maybe over here. Gonna take up some space, but it's gonna be pretty close to our circuits, which is good. Because this will be generally where I make all of our upper level stuff. So I think this will be fine. No reason to put it too far away. Should be fine. Oh, we forgot to bring our power over. Do that now. We should also make some medium poles while we're at it. Pretty much the only place I generally use medium poles are for steel and trains. Train setups. That's mainly because I forget about medium poles and I feel like it's a waste to use them otherwise. If I can just use small poles, why not, right? Alright, so that's that. Let's make medium poles. Of course, we need iron sticks. I always need iron sticks these days. Just have that go for a little bit while I'm thinking what else we need to do here. Not much. I think we're doing all right. Our science is starting back up, so that means we could probably research something if we need to. Interesting that you need the accumulators for space science. Guess we might as well do that. I don't really plan on doing this, but getting space science, but I'll take it. Sure, why not? It's relatively cheap. I'm waiting for this to go out because we need a good stack of these, just so I don't have to do this again down the line. I'm sure we will, but I'd like to prolong it if possible. Now our iron's doing okay, but our gear wheels are not exactly there anymore. And our circuits are also struggling. We'll come to those later. Alright, so over here we got all the things we could want. The only thing about this position over here that we have right now is that we're a little bit far away from water, which is what we're going to need for advanced oil processing, which is also the reason why I'm leaving a little bit of space here. We can fit a water line through. Okay. So this is 9 refineries. We'll need to add one more afterwards. Okay, water will go on the heavy oil side. This is all regular oil here. Pumps out. Alright, so now I can put these guys on their path here. They'll get my oil for me, and then they can set this up. We do this. That's just for the use. Probably going to use underground pipes for most of this. Ah, I forgot. They changed it. I was wondering why they didn't show both of these being oil and the other products. I thought that was like some sort of glitch or something. That is not the case. They changed it because this only makes petroleum now. I had completely forgot. That's a bummer. It's also a huge bummer for there is no spoon. Oh man. Okay. So this has a lot of implications that I had not thought about earlier when I learned that they changed this up. And we will learn those implications and muse through them once I figure out exactly what the recipes are that I'll be using later on. Sure did. Okay. So even though there's only one product here, we are going to pretend there's more. Petroleum is going to go to the right, so I'm just going to bring this closest product. Why am I using underground pipes here when I could be using just regular straight pipes? Because I like it to be wasteful. So again, I'd like to get rid of these cliffs, if possible, as soon as possible. We actually have it. So technically it is possible right now. So I kind of want to do it now, but I want to get our petroleum started. So I want to put down these storage tanks. Is that going to be a bother? Probably not. That should be good. We'll just put those there for now. So while these fill up, let's go make some explosive cliffs, or cliff explosives. Wish I could make explosive cliffs. Do we need 10 explosives? We'll only need like 4 or 5 of these things, but we are going to need 10 explosives. So for that, we're going to need sulfur. All right. So never mind. That is not something we can do right now. Completely forgot we needed sulfur. We'll have to actually produce through this petroleum. So next order of business is considering where are we going to get the coal for this plastic. There's coal right here that we could very much use. Probably going to be a better source of coal than this because we want to use most of this coal for power and or smelting. So I guess we should just grab these. The coal is going to be used for our plastic. This is already full. Well, that's pretty amazing. And a couple more storage tanks here. Alright. So let's bring some power. We have 14 miners, which is going to be plenty. I don't plan on mining out all of the coal. We just need a little bit to supply our plastic. Let's see, what does sulfur need? Sulfur needs water and petroleum. That's going to force us to get our water over there already, which is completely fine by me. These are relatively close to those biter bases over there. Grab these guys here. Miners. Right here. And put down 6. That should be more than enough. Now let's put down 10. Why not? I'd rather have super overkill than have to come back here later for more. Blocks these guys off best I can. Let's belt this over. The biters don't typically attack mining areas unless they're attracted to it by some other reason. So I do think that will be relatively fine. But I'm not sure. Also, lucky for us, we can use this coal to fuel our train. I was wondering how we were going to do that, but fortunately, the answer has come to us. Use this. So all in all, this has been very good for us. You have to make sure they're facing the right way. Is it a poor idea to be standing on the tracks? Of course it is. Make a couple undergrounds here. And we're out of belts. Let's go grab some belts. I'll leave that there. Also going to need to make a pipe and bring some water over. Our science is good, so I guess we might as well use it. Turn it. Way to prove me wrong, biters. I was hoping you guys wouldn't attack. They almost never attack my mining bases. I guess this is on their way, so, and the walls kind of egg them on because they're a military thing. Well, hopefully our grenades will be up soon, and the grenades will to kill the bases that are up here. For now, this will have to do. So that's all good. We got our coal here. All fancy. So let's bring this down a little bit. We'll make our plastic here. We have a good amount of petroleum. Forgot to bring the water down, but that's fine. The plan right now is to have our petroleum be made, and when I say petroleum, I mean plastic. Plastics are going to be brought over to our circuit making area-ish, and then we'll have advanced circuits. I'm trying to consider how I want to orient our chemical plants for the for all the stuff that we're going to be making, the sulfur and the plastic. I think we'll probably want to make. See now that I put the out of ammo, of course I am. Now that I put those turrets up there, they're completely ignoring it. Goes. I put a turret down here for safety because this is a good amount of oil that we're leaving by the wayside here. Right. I think what I'm going to do, although this is a little bit uglier than I normally do this, is I'm going to have plastics right here, and then we'll bring it down, and sulfur basically right here as well. I'm just going to make a preliminary sulfur making thing just so we can get enough for our cliff explosives. Sulfur is used in blue science now, so we're going to have to use, be aware of that. Chemical plants, where are they? They're here. Okay. Oh, that's terrible. Wow, the biters have not been kind to me this round. That's terrible. That's a rather large group. This is most unkind, by the way. I think I'm gonna be lame and probably save scum this. Alright, let's just do it. How long ago was this? Should have been. Okay, so that's wildly unhelpful. One attack to the next. Alright, well. What can you do? We're learning. We didn't get too much done anyway, so it's fine, I guess. But now we know we need to put some defenses near our copper. So that's all safe for now. We're gonna need to put a turret over here because we know one comes here eventually. And then we're going to need all of our turrets up there. I want to keep at least one turret here because there is a radar and that does attract biters, so. Alright, so we're looking for turrets and ammo. At this point, we might not be making enough ammo quickly enough. Even though we've... maybe it's okay. And we have a lot of turrets. What's this force even... I guess they're coming up from here. I guess I'm glad they didn't actually attack my oil instead. That's a mercy, I suppose. Alright, so this should be able to handle it. I should put some walls up here if I were smart. So we should probably do that. Let's... Is it also working? I guess I don't need to do that. Like our copper line's super backed up. Probably because we're not using much of it to make circuits, since you don't have the iron for it. Oh, never mind. I was wondering why I didn't put it here. That's because there's coal there. Of course. Okay, here comes our enemy. Nope. That's a different group, I guess. Let's go pick up some walls so we can start reinforcing this. The inclusion of the medium biters will make things a little bit harder, so I want to make sure that it all turns out okay. Let's leave a little bit of hole here, just so it doesn't really change their AI too much. They'll still want to come over here, and they will run into my turrets and die. At least that's the hope. Aim for this. Again, the trees and the cliffs are actually pretty nice for us. They're quite helpful in deterring any attacks and making good choke points for us. Alright, so let's get back to what we were doing. Let's make a save. Hey everyone, thanks for watching this video. If you're looking for more content, I got some playlists on your screen right now. And if you've enjoyed any of my videos, I'd really appreciate it if you could throw me a like, comment, or subscription. They'd really help me out a lot. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.